Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great time learning Python. This is our fourth video in our Python basics. In the previous video, we learned about how we can define a function. We did many things, we did like addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. I hope you got the basic concept of function. Today we'll be learning about conditional statement. Before going directly to the code, let me say you what conditional statement means. Conditional statements means if a certain condition is fulfilled, then execute this thing. So let me write the syntax and later on we'll do the code. So just comment out this and we'll write if and we'll put here the condition. We'll write the condition means we need to fill the condition here. Sorry for that. We need to fill the condition. If the condition is correct, then execute this. Execute whatever is under this indentation. You know that in Python we need indentation is very useful. Indentation means after if you leave your space after the if, this will get executed. If you put indentation is wrong, this will not get executed. So this is the syntax of if condition, and for the else we write else if this condition is not fulfilled, then execute this. Then we need to execute this. So this is the main concept of conditional statement. If you say in one line is that if a certain condition is fulfilled, execute this or else execute that. So we'll be doing with the help of a code and you'll understand very easy way. So let's write that if let's write a is equal to 5. Now we'll write a condition if a is less than 5. So if a is less than 5 means if a is a number and you know a is 5, and this is an operator. When we talked about, I said it is greater than, less than, plus, minus, equal, division and all that. A is less than 5. Is a less than 5? No. We'll just write print false. Else we'll just come down here, follow this indentation. After this semicolon, after this colon, put here 4 spaces or a tab. Then this will come after the if condition, means this will run for if. And for the else, you come down here and write else and write here print true. Now if you run this, you can see here if a is less than 5. Here we know a is equals to 5, means a is not less than 5. So this is not getting executed. Though we wrote here print, this print will not get executed because the condition given here is false. So else means when this if condition is not correct, when the condition assigned with a is not correct, then the else part get printed. So I hope you got this. Okay, let's change the value of, let's change it to 4. We know that 4 is less than 5, so now this will get executed. You can see our false is getting executed. So false is not the correct answer, just it may be anything. Just not write it false, write it f and we'll write here true. Now you can see here f is getting printed. F means here a is less than 5, here a is equals to 4, so a is 4 is less than 5. We know that, so this condition is fulfilled. If this condition is fulfilled, then we print out this. I hope you are getting the basic idea. Now I'll be doing an example. Let's go to function that we learned previous. So we can see here we did like addition, differentiation, multiplication and everything. We'll be doing all of that using our conditional statement today. So if you haven't watched the previous video, please watch that, because we'll be taking direct reference and put in a conditional statement so that we are in a, means we're in a flow that what we learn in function, this can be implemented using conditional statement. So let's write here, let's create a function. You know how to create a function, just write def and we'll write calculator and put this, and inside this we'll be taking, we know that after writing this is the name of the function, inside the function we can take arguments. So we'll take 3 arguments. We'll take num1, num2 and operator. So we'll be taking 3. In place of operator we can write it op so that it becomes a little bit less in number. Okay, now we know that we defined a function called calculator and we'll take 3 arguments. We'll take num1, num2 and op. So we expect this to be of integer type. Later on, now we'll use this if else condition. Now we'll write if or op is equals. In programming, there's a difference between equal and double equal. Double equal means this is representing equality. So let's write here equality, and this equals means assigning, means here if you write here a is equals to b, means we are checking that if a is equals to b or not. But if you write a is equals to b, means we are printing whatever is inside b to a. So this is a difference in general mathematics and in programming, so please be careful of this equal and double equal sign. Okay, that's it. Now we'll if the operator here is equals to plus, we'll pass this as a string. So we'll if this is a plus, then we want that print num1 plus num2, or we can just we'll write here the sum, and we'll write num1 plus num2. Now in the previous I said you about if and else. Now there is one more thing that we can do, that is called elif. Elif means it is not else, means if the first condition is not fulfilled, check for the second condition, don't go directly to the last. Means if it is, we don't go directly to the entire one, we'll go to the second. Means if you write else if, means if this condition is not fulfilled, it will check for this rather than going directly to the else. Else if you check if operator is equals to minus, if it is for minus, you'll understand when we run the code, so bear it for now and we'll understand better. We'll write print, and we'll write difference. We'll write difference is equals to num1 minus num2. So let's do one more thing, and we'll write else we'll write in the last one when we want that if none of this operator is fulfilling our need, is equals to, if it is in multiplication sign, we'll just write print product, and just we'll write the sign, and we'll write num1 cross num2. And there is one more, we'll put the division also, so we'll write elif if our operator is equals to this sign. If it is of this sign, then we'll say it is a division, so we'll just print out the division in here, print division, and we'll put just a comma sign here, and we'll write num1 divided by num2. So I hope you are getting this till now. Else means if none of this operator is fulfilled, means if it is not plus, it's not minus, it's not multiplication, it's not division, then we want, okay, there is one more operator we can do that we did in previous video, else if it is of modulo. I said you about modulo, means how this works, means it gives the remainder that remains after the division, whatever the remainder remains, it gives the remainder. So we'll write print, and we'll write remainder, means after the division whatever is remains, this gives the value. So we'll write num1 percent num2. Now suppose the user will take everything from a user, num1 num2 and op will take from user. Suppose the user don't use any of this sign, so we'll add else print invalid operator. So now you can see that now if you run this, nothing will get, okay, there is an invalid syntax. Okay, now this syntax can be easily understood by you. You can see I have used only single equal sign. So single equal sign means assigning. So we can assign this here. So we need to use double equal sign. Sorry for that. So be careful. You can see even I missed it just now. So you need to be very careful in this. So if you run this, nothing will get printed, because we know that for a function to run, a function should be called. Now before calling this, let's put some input. So we'll write here num1 is equals to integer type, and write input, and we'll enter the number. So we'll write enter a number, and we'll write this. Now we'll copy this one more time. We'll just copy this and paste it here, and we'll write another number, enter another number. So this is of num2, and for the third we'll put the operator here. So we'll write in enter operator. So this will be type of integer, it will not be type of integer, it will be type of string. So we don't need to add this int in front of this integer, we don't need to add this int, so we can just put in input and write enter operator So this is it. Now we need to call the function. So we'll call the function called calculator, and we'll pass this num1 slash num2 and the operator. So now if you run this, it is asking for a number. Let's just cut out there. This is okay. Let's do it for one more time. Okay, this is, I think there's something wrong here. So you can see we'll getting a asterisk sign. This can be, this is, you can, will encounter this error many times. So you need to just go to kernel and just interrupt. Now if you run this, you can see it will come here. So this is an fix how to interrupt this cross sign or this asterisk sign. When we get this, it does not run. So enter a number, we'll write 12, enter another number 12, and the operator we'll use is plus. So you can see we get the sum of 24. Why you get the sum of 24? Because we enter the operator is equal to plus, and we know that when the operator is plus, we need to add this two numbers. Now suppose let's call this one more time. We'll just copy and paste this. We'll just copy this. We will not copy this, we'll put it all together. We'll call all of this and we'll just paste it. So let's run this one more time. Enter a number. Let's enter one more number. Let's call it 12, and let's call it 12, and we'll put the cross sign. We should get 144. Let's see what it comes. So if you run, you can see the product is 144. Okay, it's not product, it is product. So you correct it. If you correct it now, it may cause some error, so I'm not correcting it right now. Suppose we gave it invalid, so we wrote else. And how this is working, you can see that first it was plus is in the first, so this is getting run. But when we enter this product sign, it will check one by one to all. First it will check it is plus, no, then it will come down here. It is minus, no, it is product, then it will run this. After running this, it will not execute any one of this. If any of the condition is fulfilled, it doesn't go for the second condition. Now suppose if any of the condition is not fulfilled, then this condition will run. So let me show you with the help of one more example. Let's just copy and paste whatever we wrote before and just let's run it. Enter a number, let's run 12, enter another number 12, and in the operator let's write a, and let's see, you can see is invalid operator. What's invalid operator? Because the a that we passed is not fulfilling any of the condition, because our condition can be fulfilled if our operator lies inside this, and a is not here because we know only percent sign and this forward slash and this product sign and this plus is in our condition, but a is not condition, so this else is getting printed. So this is the basic idea of using if else statement. I hope you got the basic concept. This example is very good to understand if else condition, because we covered everything in this if else condition. There are some more like and, in. We'll be covering slowly by slowly when we encounter some more thing. In the next we'll learn about loop. I have been saying from the last two videos we'll learn loop next. But before learning loop, I thought that we should know about conditional and all, so that we can know in the loop how everything works. So that was it for today. I hope you learned something new and you got the basic concept of conditional statement, that is if else statement. If you're facing any difficulty, you can just comment out. I'll try to solve your problem. So thank you for watching. See you in the next.